Hey guys, so yeah, I'm a bit of a mess this morning. I was planning on having a shower today and then getting started on editing um, the Christmas vlog that I shot during Christmas Day. That was the plan for today. Um, but yeah, plans change apparently. Um, do excuse the buzzing noise if you can hear it in the background. It's my thingamajig, air purifier thing. It puts scent in the air, and I've got a calming scent in there to help with my anxiety at the moment. Because no, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, I'm super anxious. Um, doesn't seem like it because of the meds I'm taking. Um, they help calm any symptoms that I might have from anxiety, especially the heart symptoms, palpitations and stuff. Thank God for beta blockers. But yeah, so the reason why my plans have changed today is because my neighbour is kicked off. You might be able to hear him in the background at the moment. I don't know. He's on and off shouting abuse at me. So this morning, John was sat in here. He had been up all night because he couldn't sleep. He was sat in here with his headphones on, playing a video game quietly. I got up out of bed at around 7, half 7. Went into the bathroom to use the toilet like I do every morning. And as soon as my butt hit the toilet, Twat Features next door started shouting abuse through the bathroom air vent. He was in his bathroom because it's like the two flats are right next to each other and it's like mirrored. So yeah, he was in his bathroom. And he must have heard me come into my bathroom because that's what he does in the mornings, because he's learnt my routine, because I am a stickler for routine and I end up following routine. I need routine in the mornings to help my brain and body start working. If I don't have my routine, then I will not function correctly for the rest of the day. But yeah, so he's learnt my routine, and I know it makes me sound really paranoid, I probably am a bit paranoid, but he'll lay in wait in his bathroom, waiting for me to enter my bathroom, and he's ear to the wall. Yeah, so this morning he was shouting abuse, calling me the R word, calling me the S word, calling me smelly for some reason, and calling me a gay pedophile. Yeah, that's his new thing lately, is being homophobic towards me. Which, to be honest, homophobia, yes, it's offensive, but I don't feel offended by it. Because yes, I am queer. And it's took me a long time to realise that I am queer. And now that I have realised it, no amount of homophobia is gonna change that. It's gonna change the fact that I'm queer. So, you know, It used to bug me when I was younger, when people used to make fun of me because I dressed like a boy and I was a girl, and it used to bother me. Nowadays it doesn't. Nowadays when people make fun of me, oh, you're a girl but you dress like a boy, I laugh at them and go, no, I'm not a girl and I'm not a boy. I'm intersex. And I'm non-binary and I'm pansexual. I'm not strict on pronouns though, so I don't care what people call me. He, she, they, them, it, whatever. I don't care. Whatever you're comfortable with calling me, call me that, whatever. Usually people just call me by my name, but there we go. But anyway, yeah, so he started shouting abuse at me because I used my toilet. I didn't even flush the toilet. I was too worried about flushing the toilet because I thought flushing the toilet might make him angrier and might make him come to my front door again and try and kick my front door in. Because he was threatening to do that through the wall as well, through the air vent. I come out of the bathroom and John said to me, yeah, I could hear him. And John had noise cancelling headphones on. And he could hear the neighbour shouting, even with those on. Then I went into the kitchen to carry on my morning routine, which is to get a cup of tea so that then I can sit down and take my meds. Whilst I was in the kitchen, he started shouting abuse again at me. And John started to record it on his phone. I don't know how useful the recording is going to be, because every time we show the police recordings that we've taken, they always tell us they're no good. So sorry, I can hear movement in the corridor outside my... I think it might be one of the neighbours leaving for the day. But yeah, but whilst he was shouting abuse in the kitchen, I rung the police and I've reported it to them. But yeah, he went quiet for a good few months and was behaving himself for a good few months after he got arrested a couple of months ago. It's only just now, over Christmas, the past few days, past week or so, he started up again. Yeah, so over Christmas we've had nothing but abuse from him, which, and me and John tried to not let it ruin our Christmas. We had a really nice Christmas day, had a really nice Christmas dinner, but you'll be able to see all that when I get round to editing that vlog and posting it on YouTube. It may be a few days, because I am exhausted, because I'm constantly worrying about what he's gonna do next door, because he keeps making threats to come kick my door in and beat me up and kill me. Yeah. And he's not been arrested. Well, he's been arrested. They arrested him, kept him overnight and let him out again on conditions or something. But yeah, it seems like the police and housing aren't really doing much. I mean, he's broke his tenancy agreement 100 times over by now, which meant he should have been evicted. The housing people themselves told us, once he gets arrested, we can evict him. He was arrested a couple of months ago. Did they evict him? No. So we were lied to there. The police keep telling us they can't really do much because there's not much evidence. The only reason they arrested him before a couple of months ago is because I got him on video through my peephole at my front door, trying to kick my front door in and shouting abuse and threats through my front door at me. That's the only reason they arrested him then. Yeah. So it just feels like they're not doing anything about it. He's broke the law so many times. I mean, homophobia, that's a hate crime. Racism, hate crime. Using ableist terminology, hate crime. He's been, abusing someone because of their disabilities. That is a hate crime. Discrimination, harassment, threats to kill. Like so many laws broken there. Attempts to break into my flat. And he's been allowed to get away with it. All the police do is go round there, give him a talking to, and then go away. And he goes quiet for a couple of days and then he starts on us again. And I've said to the police, look, giving him a talking to is not working. It's making the situation worse. He needs to be arrested. He's broken the law. I want him arrested. But do they do it? No, because apparently there's no evidence. I've sent them countless files of recordings of him shouting abuse. I've sent them videos, I've sent them God knows what, and nothing. They don't seem to convict him of anything. He's just been allowed to get away with it. And me and my partner are being treated like we're just some paranoid, dumb, disabled lunatics. And we're not being taken seriously. And apparently this is happening a lot all over the country. I've spoken to a few people, a few professionals as well, that have said, yeah, they've had dealings with other disabled people that are in a similar situation to me, with neighbours harassing them, and police aren't doing anything about it. Because apparently, I'm not, I don't have a lot of knowledge about rights and the rights in this country, but I have read up about, since we left the EU, rights have changed, because some of our rights in this country were made by the EU. So now we're not part of the EU. Our country, the UK, is not subject to them rights, to them laws, from what I understand. And some of those rights were disabled rights and disabled law. That has all changed because that was all EU, from what I understand. So now in this country, apparently disabled people don't really have rights, and disabled law is up in the air. I think they are working in Parliament or whatever to create new laws and rights around disability and disabled people. But of course that stuff takes time, doesn't it? And they have to write up bills and put bills through Parliament, and they have to be voted on and whatnot. I don't really know a lot about politics, but I try and follow politics around disabled, the disabled politics and disabled law. But yeah, I don't know if that's why the police aren't doing anything, because their hands are tied by red tape, because they can't do anything because there are no laws around it. But either way, it is a harassment, what's happening, and still there is a law around that. and him trying to break and enter into my flat, there are laws around that as well, breaking and entering. Doesn't matter if I'm disabled, still he's attempted to break and enter into my flat. So that in itself is a law break. But there you go, like, so yeah, my plans are completely changed today. I did want to get this video edited. I did want to go and have a shower and get myself cleaned up after all the Christmas chaos. But I'm a little worried to go and use my bathroom now. I can't even use my shower because I'm worried that it's gonna annoy him and he's gonna come and try and break in and attack me. Worried to use my kitchen. Worried to even go and use my toilet. I can't go for a wee. I worry every time I need to take a wee. You know? That is so stupid. It is just beyond stupid that I'm being made to feel anxious to take a wee. You know, it's so stupid. And to be honest, I'm being outspoken about this because I feel like nothing else is being done. And police said to me, be careful what you post on social media about this, because if it does go to court, blah-de-blah, then anything that's seen on social media, it could affect the case and stuff. Which I fully understand, and I get that, and I've been trying not to post about a lot of it. But, like, it's not going to court, is it? It's never going to go to court. Because they're never going to do anything about it. They're never going to arrest him properly and convict him. All they're going to do is detain him for a few hours and give him a talking to. And then let him go. That's the only thing they will do. So, like, yeah. So, screw it. I'm just going to be as outspoken as I want on social media about it, because something needs to be done. And I'm probably going to release on YouTube as well a video that a friend did for me and John. They gave me and John an interview on the whole situation with the neighbour, so I'll probably post that today on YouTube. So if you see that video, please do feel free to share it. And I'm probably gonna email that video to MPs again. We've emailed MPs a few times and emailed the newspapers and news stations and whatnot with our story, but we've never heard anything back. So I'm gonna release this video on YouTube, then send it to the MPs and the news and say and let them know that I've released it on social media. And if people could share that video for me, that would be great. Share it all over social media. Go ahead. Yeah. So that's what's happening today. Instead of me editing the Christmas videos. I do have a donut making video as well that I wanted to try and get edited today. I made donuts a couple of days ago in the bread maker for the first time. Spoiler alert, it was a bit of a fail. The donuts didn't turn out right, but I'm still going to edit and post the video anyway, because it was a learning curve, and my channel's not about perfection, is it? It's about me being disabled and doing things, and I don't know the correct words at the moment, so but yeah, my channel's not about perfection, it's about the imperfections of disability and how I live my life with those imperfections. I think that makes sense. You know what I mean. But yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get that video done as well in the next few days. So I'm sorry the Christmas videos are gonna be late. Hopefully we'll get them done by the new year, before the new year. Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, as I said, when you see that video on YouTube, please do share it around and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you later. Bye bye.